welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking to one of my friends, Miss Nicole Morgan. She's an insurance broker. She's been on the channel several times before. So in today's video, we're going to do something a little different. We're just going to do like a chit chat video where we would just talk about AEP and our viewpoints on AEP. Maybe a little different than other individuals, how other individuals do AEP, which is the annual enrollment period for Medicare. So we're both Medicare insurance brokers. I'm a registered nurse. She's a occupational therapist. So anyways, if you want to get on in the conversation, continue to watch this video. And if you have any comments, questions, and concerns, leave them in the comment section below. Let's keep the conversation going in the comment section. So anyways, let's get to the video. We're here with Miss Nicole Morgan. One of my really good friends in the insurance industry. So today we're just gonna chill, we're gonna vibe, we're gonna relax, and we're just gonna have a conversation and let you guys in on the conversation. So we're gonna talk about AEP.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of individuals do AEP different the way we do AEP. And we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. I have learned that being in this business, and this is my 7th AEP in the insurance industry with Medicare, and I've learned that there's some agents that just do business during AEP. And when I kind of learned that early on, actually I didn't learn it until I just actually got onto my business on my own and had my own business. And I didn't realize that. And I'm like, well, why? Why do people do business just during AEP when there's business all year long? All year long. And so that was eye-opening to me, I guess, because I do Medicare business all year. And then my AEP is really to kind of hug my clients and make sure they're okay and make sure they understand what's going on and what exactly the AEP is. You would be surprised how many Medicare beneficiaries do not understand what AEP, annual election period, annual enrollment period is and how it pertains to them if they already have a Medicare plan or they're already on Medicare. Do you find that?
Yes, 100%. Last AEP, I did the same thing. And I think we had this conversation right before AEP. And I think subconsciously, I got the idea from you. So I'll give you credit for that.
Oh, okay. Woohoo.
And I did not want to have this. I didn't want to be nervous and be stressed during AEP. I didn't want to be working sun up to sundown, even though I work sun up to sundown anyway.
Right. Yeah, right.
But I just didn't want to be stressed over it. And I did not want to be another person calling a lead that's been called probably 10 times that day. I did not want to be that agent. So like you said, I just want to piggyback on what you said. I do the same thing with AEP. I just focus on my clients during AEP, make sure they understand their options. Do they need a change? If they want to change, what does that look like? Because a lot of times you don't really need a change, okay?
That's true.
Those TV commercials, what gets you? They make you feel like you're missing something. They make the clients.
Let me add to that. So you got the TV commercials going on. And then if a client has a Medicare.gov account, because I have all my clients set up a Medicare.gov account. And I teach them how to navigate Medicare.gov. I teach them what it is for. I teach them what it looks like during AEP. And then they're also getting emails throughout the year, and especially at AEP, multiple times, prompting them that now's the time to change. And so I never really thought about that until yesterday. I had a client forward me the email, and she thought that it was from her carrier. And I had to email her back. I said, just forward the email to me. So a lot of times I have to lay eyes on what my clients are seeing in order to interpret it correctly. So I had her forward that email and I said, no, this is from Medicare.gov. You will get these periodically between October 15th and December the 7th. So don't worry about it. If you need a change, you're going to go directly through me. So they're not only getting it in the commercials directly from the carriers, they're also getting it from Medicare.
Wow.
Too. It's not pushy or anything. I think it's just a gentle reminder, but most clients don't know that if they don't need a change, they just need to stay put. And I have little sayings that I put in my emails and I say seriously almost every day of AEP. If you're happy and you know it, stay put. I even had a friend sing it for me. I'll have to send it to you.
I like that. Yeah. So this AEP, I sent out letters to all of my clients. I'm going to call all of them. I hired staff to help me.
Yay. So I have hired staff too. Yes. So it's harder for me. I've added a number of clients, so it's harder for me to sit. I don't have the manpower to really sit and call all of them. So I do, I put as many people on a running list. So I start talking to people, like in the summer, and if they have questions, I'll just go ahead and put them on my list to reach out to. And so now I have somebody that can help me on the back end so nobody gets missed. But I send out a very, very comprehensive email and I make it as simple as possible. And I also this year put a video and I put that on my website as well. I've got another tab that I'm working on just for annual enrollment. Then when annual enrollment is done, I'm going to take that tab away. It's going to go completely away and I'll update it each year. So I send out an email. That's worked over the years. That's worked really, really well. They're used to it, the clients that I've had for years.
So. Yeah, definitely. And we're not saying don't focus on AEP, don't generate new business during AEP. I just want to make that clear. But this is the way we do it. We just focus on our clients instead and work all year round.
Right. I mean, I still get new clients. So I separate my schedule to where I've got a separate calendar for all my clients to review. And then I've got another calendar for brand new clients. And so I think for new ones that maybe have a book of clients, for the new ones, we'll speak to those that this is their first AEP, take care of your clients for sure. But one of the key things that I have found is to be extremely organized so you don't miss people in the beginning. And that's what I get nervous about is I don't want to miss anyone and give them the opportunity to touch, because sometimes that's the only time you get to touch base with people is during that time of the year, because they forget about you all throughout the year, unless something comes up. But being extremely organized and having a system in place.
Yes, definitely.
That is extremely important. Efficiency is extremely important. Organization efficiency to make sure that you capture everybody.
Yes, definitely. So for me, I plan on blocking out time for all of the current clients. I'm going to call them. They're going to call back and things like that. But we're going to block out time for all current clients. And then I'm going to actually go out in the community 3 days a week to see if I can, just get my name out there, not necessarily to enroll anyone. But of course, if the opportunity is there, I'm going to help as much people as I can. But just to get our name out there, get our name out in the community a little more, to foster more walk-ins and things like that. And I really, really, really focus on ACA as well when that ACA window rolls around, because it kind of overlaps.
Yes, it does.
It's a really great opportunity for ACA as well, because so many people are turning 65 a day, but how many people are turning 5 and 21 and 62? A lot more. So
Mm-hmm.
that's where I try to focus on, in a sense, because it brings in the revenue and it takes off the pressure as well for me when it
Yeah.
comes to like, because you have to bring in revenue because it's a business, right?
Right.
Um,
Right.
yeah, so it helps me ease the pressure. I don't have to really focus on Medicare because so many people is focusing on Medicare. I feel like it's more of a rat race, like who gets to that person last, because it's really the last.
I know it is. It's like it can be like a feeding frenzy, really, for people to change. And I kind of want to interject this for newbies because, people are trying to get people to change. There are agents that don't have any integrity out there, and if you want a good client base and you want to build integrity and you want to build trust with people, if someone comes to you, and because I get calls like this every year, and I don't pick them up as clients because they come to me, they tell me their situation, they tell me what plan they have, and I go through the exact same questions with them as I do my clients. And if they're truly happy with their plan and really they have no issue, you know, I'm not going to change them just so I can get a commission. I I I just don't feel comfortable doing that just to get them on my books. But I do tell them, if they appreciate, and a lot of times when you tell the truth, people appreciate that. And so if they mention something about it, say, what do I give you? How do I pay you? You just gave me some advice and you didn't change me or anything like that. Say, you know what? If you've had a good experience with me, the best form of payment, even though you didn't change through me, is to tell somebody else.
Mm.
That's how you build really good, solid leads, if you want to call them leads, referrals, because there's going to be people like that. And it's going to be very tempting just to change them to get them on your books. And I don't agree with that.
Yes, 100%. And also, a lot of those clients tend to change back to the change,
Dude.
tend to change back to the plan that was actually good for them. And a lot of them, unfortunately, they say yes. Like they're so, like some of them could just, I don't know, they may be lonely. They just want to talk to someone and they have that broker on the phone. So they just go ahead and switch because they don't want to say no. And it's not good for the client.
No.
This year, I met a client that switched her plan every single month of the year. No lie. Every single month. How does that benefit her? It doesn't benefit her at all, you know? And
No.
yeah, doesn't benefit
Do you
her.
ever ask her why? I would have to get down to the
Just
real why.
very gullible. Just gullible, lonely. Yeah.
Did she change it through you? I want.
No, just different brokers. Because what happened is how I met her, she was a referral. She called in. I changed her plan, and then she followed off my book the next month. And she called me. I don't know what happened. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna help you change this. Call the insurance carrier, get her back on. Following month, change again. I was like, I can't do this.
Bless her heart.
Very nice. Just I know I felt so bad for her. And she tells me, swears up and down, I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't change it. I'm like, you sure you didn't talk? Well, my insurance carrier did. I didn't want to say carrier name. My insurance carrier called. And I'm like, mm-hmm. So, so she thinks it's the insurance carrier.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. And then she switched.
And you've had, I think what helps us a lot, and because we've dealt with seniors, so we understand this type of thinking with them and can have the patience with them that either they get lonely, they call, they're not sure, they don't understand. A lot of new agents have never ever dealt with seniors, and it's not that they just need someone that tells them the truth. And that's really goes for any age, really, even with ACA. Just tell them the truth about their plan. Don't, I have this saying, in my business, that I don't want to be, and myself, I don't want to be pitched. I don't want someone to pitch it to me and then just, kind of leave me high and dry, because I can tend to be gullible too. If you do a good job selling me, I'm going to jump on board, yeah, it's have some respect, for that demographic, and understand. And a lot of times they're just not told the truth about their plan. Bothers me.
Yeah, it makes me feel better just to know that this person is in the right plan and just leave them be. That's more rewarding, and it's such a better feeling for me. So
yep, that's true.
And for all the newbies, because I know somebody's gonna say, "What's ACA?" ACA is the Affordable Care Act, also known as the Marketplace Health Insurance, also known as Obamacare. So it's health insurance for pretty much everyone. So, and if your income is in a certain bracket, you can get subsidies for it. So, because some people are gonna ask,
and the enrollment periods overlap with the Medicare enrollment period. So, what would be, so if I was brand new, what would I do? I was thinking, what would I do if I was brand new? Because I came into this, I was very fortunate to come into where I came into, and not many agents had the setup that I did, or the background, and some people, with my healthcare, your healthcare background, coming in, what would we say to a brand new, this is their first AEP, they may be buying leads, they may be, doing a kiosk at, a Walmart, which I've never done one of those. So I can't speak to those agents that are doing that. I've done purely grassroots and referral marketing. That's it. And I've done marketing just through workshops, just through teaching about Medicare. So was thinking about this, what would I say to a brand new agent? I may not have what would I say? What would you say, Patricia?
I would say to relax, breathe. This is not a race. It's really not a race. I would say do the right thing,
Right.
just do the right, and take your time. My first appointment, I was literally lost. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. Okay. I had to literally just sit there, and I just went on the website, Medicare.gov, reviewed the medications, and I literally took my time because they didn't know that I didn't know. Right.
Right.
Walk away with a sale.
Good advice.
I told them, you're already in the best situation, but when I was actually going over it, I was learning as well. So I was taking my time. I was looking at the medication, comparing the plans, looking at their doctors. I took my time because they don't know. They really, and I, have conversations with them as you're researching, and make it light. Don't make it too, don't be too stressed out, and don't stress out the client either. If you show that you're stressed, they're going to feel stressed. So just, it's okay. If you don't get the sale, it's okay. The first AEP don't have to be where you gain all these clients. You have how many months left over throughout the year?
That's true. That's true. And, some of this, now that we're, October 1st is tomorrow, so I agree. Relax and take your time. I take my time, even with a brand new client. I will not rush anybody. I don't rush myself anymore. I don't like to feel that pressure anyway. But part of this is you can prepare for that appointment. And I think with the guidelines that we have now, you and I had guidelines in healthcare, so we had to follow those, and it's not foreign to us, when Medicare changes and they say, oh, you have to document this and this and that and the other, and it changes every year, right? So the insurance industry with Medicare changes too, and now we have to have all these disclaimers. We have to do that, the scope of appointment, the 48-hour rule, and you could easily get stressed about all of that. So I would take the time, if I was brand new, I would sit there and I would, what I call and I I guess, an anatomy of the appointment. How is this appointment going to flow? So that I can, at least my brain can be prepared in that appointment, even if you have a checklist. And I actually used to do this. When I did my first appointment, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to forget anything. And I forgot a lot of things, and I'd have to go back to the client, and I played it off really well. But sit there and write out, what are you supposed to say? What kind of information are you supposed to gather? What are you supposed to record, document, the whole thing? What kind of demographics do you need to make that enrollment? Write a list and keep that list handy with you with every appointment. And it's almost like a checklist. You're going down the line so that you have completed the entire your scope of work or the anatomy of the appointment, breaking it down to little bits. That helped me in the beginning until it became like clockwork to me. So I didn't forget anything.
Yes, I love that. I actually had like a little index card in the beginning. I had step 1, 2, whatever. Now I think I need like a whole thing.
I know. And
5 index cards maybe.
Yeah, and I think the fear, there's always a little rumbling with new agents too, and it can be with us. Oh my God, what if I forget something that's major? And and I don't think we should stress over that. We need to always do the right thing by the client. Always do the right thing. And now to be an agent too, you've got to have all these systems in place. If you do phone sales, especially,
What about setting up yourself for the future, your future self, your future business? Like for me, I'm always thinking about, don't forget to ask for the referral, right? Even if you didn't change your plan, it doesn't matter. You did great. You did a great job. You provided great customer service, right? And what's your system of getting individuals to help you get the referral? You have to make it easy for them. Like for me, I have my business card, and I also have like a little poster. I give them both. The business card is for you. It goes on your refrigerator. Here's my postcard. Give this to a friend. And can you please write me a Google review? What's your process?
So one of my things that I'm working on, I get lots of compliments. I get lots of referrals. So my business now, I do not pay for leads. Mine's all referral based. So I get referrals continuously every day. But it took a while to get there. So one of my things that I'm working on is the Google reviews. I have a lot of compliments, but I need more Google reviews. So I'm working on a system to help me get more Google reviews. But like I said in the beginning, what I tell people is if you've had a good experience, your job as the agent is to create an excellent experience. Service excellence is key. People will not remember what you said. They can forget it. And that. They'll call back and they'll say, I forgot what you said, or, and you've told them 1,000 times, and that's okay. But what they will take with them and give to someone else is what they felt from you. And so that's super important to me, is for people to walk out of my office or get off the phone from me feeling very, very secure, because that is my best referral. Yes, they take my card. And I love your system, with the postcard. I love that idea, to give it to a friend. But my thinking has always been, I want to create an excellent experience for them, that they walk away feeling secure. And honestly, that takes practice. But it's how you approach, just the way you think about things altogether. If you're doing the right thing, So I need to work on my Google reviews. I have a lot of compliments. I save them all, and people tell about me. I have people that, and I'm sure you do too, tell about me all over the US. So, but
I love it.
The system is good. That, of creating the Google review, the card, that sort of thing, but creating the excellent experience that's going to bring you back some clients.
Yes, 100%. Yes. All of that is like a compound, right? It's a compound effect. Great customer service, make them feel good, as they leave the appointment or whatever the case might be. And, just building on that to get the referrals and get the Google reviews and things like that, because it just all bounce back together. Like I had a client that come in yesterday, actually. Actually, she was on a Manhattan Life supplement plan in. Moved to Leesburg, Florida, and I had to let her know because she was so scared. Like Manhattan Life was gonna drop her, right?
No.
Yeah, because her husband just was diagnosed with cancer. She's on Eloquence, so she may have AFib. And I told her, I said, no, Manhattan Life is not gonna drop you. You could go ahead and call them, let them know that you moved.
She had the supplement.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they're not going to drop you.
Yeah, I told her, but she was so scared. Like, I need to change. I'm like, no, you don't have to change. I asked her what her premium was. Her premium was good. And I told her, I said, just go ahead and call them and let them know that you moved. Just make your monthly premium. So we set up an appointment for us to do a drug review for during AEP. Because I wanted to see what the drug plans are for next year before I just make a recommendation to change it now. And one of the things that she said is, you have so many great compliments on Google.
I know. See, yes, you do. So you'll have to teach me, Patricia, how to get more Google reviews and capture everything.
I make it simple for them. I just make the link very simple for them. Like if they, if I tell them, hey, you like the service, they're like, yeah, it's good. Because, of course it's a science. I'm making it a good appointment so that way I know that it's going to all work back out. Not just for that. I'm not doing it to get something in return. I want to have a great business, I want people to be like, oh, that office, they're going to take care of you. Not those some shady agents over there, I don't want that. So, and some seniors, they're not great on their phone, and some of them are, and I just show them. I said, oh, yeah, go here. And I show them where the link is.
I thought about just doing a sign in my office, where I can teach them how to do it with their phone, and just have a Google review and just have them do it. Because I see a lot in the office now. So to have them do that and just make it a part of the end of my thing. Say, hey, if you've had I'd really appreciate a Google review. I'll send you the link.
Yes.
Just make it a part of my process, and now that I have an assistant, I can do that. And I can probably put my Google link in my email, my follow-up email that I do. So
yes, definitely. And then, like I said, I make it really simple by just, if they, say it doesn't go well where they don't do it, whatever, as they're walking out the door or whatever, which is fine, then a follow-up email with the link. And it just makes it so simple. And those compliments that you're getting, I don't know how you're getting the compliments, if they're verbal, if they be
in an email.
Perfect. So this is what I do when I get a compliment via email. I said, oh, thank you so much. Can you please copy and paste that? Here's the Google link. So simple. There's the link.
That's good. Good idea. Yeah. Good idea. Okay, so that's my focus for this whatever, for the rest of the year. Let's just not call it the AEP. Let's just call it the rest of the year.
Yeah, exactly. You just compounding, right?
Yeah. But what else, Patricia, could we give anybody pointers here during AEP? The brand new agents.
Brand new agents. Let's see. So we talked about just to relax.
Relaxing, yes.
Set yourself up for moving forward.
I think the business all year long is just a mindset. I think people get either they get bad advice or they get into this business with a misperception that that this is the only time to do business. And I think this is probably the worst time. I think the best time to do business is the rest of the year, because you're setting yourself up to have that. I think it's a mindset.
Mindset. I have a tip, a good tip. I think when you look at your business, you need to like, I guess, a business plan. I don't really have a business plan on paper per se, but you know, mentally I have a business plan. I feel like your business should match your personality, right?
Absolutely.
If you like face to face, how are you going to get in front of your clients? If you like to be on the phone and chit chat, how are you going to get clients to call you, or how are you going to make those calls? I feel like your business model should really match your true self, because you're going to enjoy your business, right?
Right. You got to have fun.
Yeah.
If it's not fun, it's not worth it. So
Exactly.
that's why my core values, they spell out have fun.
Yeah, exactly. So if you, I think it's very important to match with an upline that can, you know, help you make those goals happen. Or if you, you know, say you with the upline, you love your upline, but their vision is not the same as yours. I think it's okay to, you know, branch from what your upline, because that's what I did. Because Florida is so different. Like, there's so many agents here. I had to come up with my own strategies. I had to figure out what I like to do and do that. And that's how I was able to grow and attract. And because I'm happy doing what I'm doing, because I'm doing what makes me feel good and right. You know?
And that just naturally leads to having clients, because you're not trying to please anybody else. You're just yourself. You're true to yourself. And I agree with you that your business model and your business has to match you, your personality, what you believe in. Because a lot of times, and we do try to mimic, you know, other people. And I think that's good at first, but then it has to develop into your own. People are going to come to you because they like you.
Yes, exactly. A successful business takes you being first, and we're definitely not first, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's the second one? You being first, you being the best, all right? And I don't consider myself the best. And the third thing
me neither.
Yeah, being different. The third thing is being different. So what are you going to do to make yourself stand out, be different? You got to sell you. They're buying you, right? They're buying Nicole Morgan with that.
That's right. That's right. They buy you first. And then the other stuff just comes easy, because they're going to. One of the other sayings that I have, and I did a little post about this, is they have to know you first, then they have to like you, and then they have to trust you. Know, like, and trust. Yeah. And then you've got a good, loyal client there.
Yeah, I love
someone that will refer to you.
So. All right, so I don't want to take up too much of your time.
We have a lot of studying to do, you know, with all the, organization's key. But good luck to I guess, you know, but good luck all year long. You know, just change your mindset. AEP is not just one. I mean, don't make it your only time to sell. And if you're new, don't get into a rut of thinking that you're preparing all year long for AEP. Make your business all year long. People need you all year.
Yeah.
They need you all year.
I love it. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Well, that was fun. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.